What up, y'all? Am I live? Alright. I don't really want to get in the habit of just making videos every day like this, but it was just crazy today, so I just want to talk about what happened today while it's so fresh in my memory. So first of all, do any other TIs get this? The Epstein Island striped shirts? I've seen this a bunch of times. I don't see it like every day. I don't see it that often, but I've seen it a bunch of times, and I don't think I've ever caught it on camera. It's usually off camera. I don't remember ever catching it on camera, but I've seen it a bunch of times off camera. I just see people in these t-shirts with horizontal white and blue stripes like the Epstein Island building. And I mean, what else would it be other than that? Like that's gotta be what it is. So I was driving by the VFW today and I saw this guy get out of a white truck right as I drove by, and he had one of the white and blue striped Epstein Island shirts on. And another time there was this guy on a bike like a few weeks ago or whatever who kept meeting me synced up with one of those blue and white striped shirts on. And then one day I saw a child with one of those blue and white striped shirts on, syncing up on me. So that's just kind of weird how I see those shirts, and I see A113 license plates, and I see registered sex offender pedophiles syncing up on me, and I see pedophiles that I caught on Creepbusters trying to meet up with a child syncing up on me. I just think that's kind of weird. And then another thing that happened today, I usually go home on my break at work. So I got to my apartment and there was a cat right outside of my apartment. There's that orange cat that I always see, and he's just right by the door. And he like runs out right when I walk up to it. And then right when I come back out, there's another cat. Like I come out of the door and then I walk around the corner and there's this other cat, and he's just like right there, and he runs off right as I come around the corner. And then I see another cat right after that runs out right as a gangstalker car drives in front of me, syncing up with the gangstalker car. And then I get back to work, and one of my coworkers is walking up to the door right as I pull in the parking lot. She's walking in the door and bringing her new pet cat in right after I saw these other cats. She's walking in the door with a pet kitten that she just got to show all the other coworkers. And she also has a dog with her, and the dog barks synchronized as I go around the corner in the back of the store, and then it barks synchronized again after that. So I just saw all these cats like within the span of like a few minutes, you know. And then earlier today, there's this white SUV out in the parking lot outside my apartment. And like right as I walked up to the window, like they were just like sitting in the middle of the parking lot. Looked like they were just waiting for me to walk up to the window, because they just started to turn right at that moment, and then parked. And as they do, they honk and they like look up at my window laughing, and they're like, "Woo!" And they're like laughing. It's these two girls in this car, and they're just like looking up and laughing, being mocky weirdos. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about these things while it's still fresh in my memory. And I just wanted to know if other TIs see these Epstein Island shirts like I do. Because I see them. That shit's weird. Because what else would it be? A blue and white striped shirt. Yeah. I don't know. There's a million other things I could talk about, but I just wanted to talk about those things real quick. Yep. Oh, and then on the way back home, someone was coughing as I walked up the street a bunch of times. Like, at like every gang stock place where they gang stock up the street, like up this one block. She just kept coughing at like every point up the block, and then stops coughing right when I get across the street. Like she coughs one more time right when I get across the street, and then she's done coughing, and she was just coughing insanely before that. Maybe she was like hitting a vape pen or something. And they'll do that. They'll be hitting their vapes. You know, they're like hash vapes or whatever, Delta or whatever, and start coughing, but they'll start coughing synchronized and then just keep coughing, you know. I think she was doing that because she just kept coughing, but every time she coughed, it was synchronized, pretty much every time. And then she just coughs right when I get to the street, and then she coughs right at the center of the street, and then she coughs right when I get across the street, and then she's just done coughing. After that, it's just no more coughing after that. And then as I walk by her, she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And like they always just want to spark up a conversation with me. And I'm just like looking at them like, "Good, how are you doing?" Like, they just always want to talk to me. I don't know. This is stupid. And especially when I'm just like trying to just be to myself, you know, and just like get a few moments of alone time by myself, or like sit in the corner and look at my phone. All of a sudden, someone wants to come over and start talking to me and stand right next to me. Not that I hate people or whatever, you know, and I'll talk to them or whatever usually. But it's just like, come on, dude. Anyways, that's it for today. There's gonna be a million more things tomorrow, and I don't know. I don't want to get in the habit of making these videos every day like this, but I just wanted to talk about those shirts and shit. Yep, that's it.